Good morning, good morning, good morning. You already know who it is. It's your boy Shug Diddy, the quadruple OG of the city. And I'm telling you, that's for a reason. Now, keep it short. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And out here handling business, making some moves and whatnot. And while I was making moves, I'm viewing some things. And I come across an interview from about a year ago as far as posted from the person that was being interviewed's page or YouTube channel. But not sure exactly how long ago the actual interview took place. I'm going to say about maybe a year, 2 years, give or take ago, because the platform that the interview was conducted on, I don't follow like that. And it's been a little while since I've last seen anything come from that platform. So I don't know if that platform is still functioning or not. I just know that some elements from that platform have definitely changed, as far as one of the people that was involved is no longer involved with handling the video work or co-hosting on that platform. But it's interesting. The thing is that the interview itself basically is kind of derived based off of somebody else's success that the person being interviewed is a little more known for, as opposed to being known for their own work and effort from what I've seen. Now, I don't know the person, I don't know their history, haven't done the research. The two things that I've seen from the person is aimed at somebody else, and that seems to be what has them popping. Now, again, I don't know, I'm not trying to discredit that person. I'm not really, trying to make that person look foolish or anything, and that's why I'm not naming any names. If you know, just kind of look to see what's going on in the city and what's been going on in the city, and you'll have an idea and whatnot, because that person is being semi called out but pointed out for some of the things that they've had to say musically and some of the stunts it looks like they've pulled. But any event, so in that interview, I seen a lot of contradictions. Well, heard a lot of contradictions based off of what the person being interviewed said. One minute they're giving props, another minute they're taking away credibility from the person who they helped out or hung around or whatever the case is. Not going to get into big details on that, again, because I don't have anything to do with that. I'm not here to try to, tear them down or anything. But where I did see something that sparked this video, or more so heard, was the interviewer made the statement that them and the co-host are the only two platforms in the Ville at that time. And looking at it from being a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, that's cap, and can definitely be contradicted if we go back and look to see who all had platforms, who all was doing podcasts or radio shows or content, and that was giving people exposure and highlights and showcasing, what's going on in the Ville, or just showcasing what's going on, in the Carolinas as well. And it was kind of disappointing when to hear the person say, oh yeah, me and so are the only two platforms. And then is even more disappointing that the person that was sidekicking and assisting allowed that to be said, knowing better, knowing differently. Now, true indeed, maybe they said something after the fact, but it's the fact that, they didn't say anything. And there's nothing wrong with saying that you're the best. It's not saying that nothing wrong with saying you have more motion than others. You know what I'm saying? But to just totally desecrate that there's anybody else out there, I guess that's where I personally see a slight problem in that, and again, no disrespect to any of the other platforms out there, you know what I'm saying, that are up and running. You're supposed to feel like you're the best. You're supposed to, be confident in what you're doing and what you got going on. But to just sit there and say, oh, we the only two, I'm the only one. That's where there's a problem. And the other person is would be considered a veteran. They've been doing their thing for even longer than the person that made the statement. And it's just like, wow, like, you really allow that person to say that? Like, and to put that out there? Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Now, I just feel like, aside from all of that, the main gist of what I'm trying to get at with this video is, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of what you do. Feel the confidence, even if it's cockiness, that, you know what I'm saying, you're one of the greatest. You're supposed to do that when you're putting your stuff out there. You're supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to make it to be what you say, you know what I'm saying, it is, or projecting it to be. But people have to stop letting other people cap, especially in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, you ain't got to call that person out right then and there in front of everybody. But I'm hoping that people are pulling their friends, their colleagues, their whatevers, you know what I'm saying, business partners, their homeboys, their homegirls to the side and giving a reality check, you know what I'm saying? And like for a little going forward, maybe you should or shouldn't, blah, 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 blah. Because it's real disappointing that once, you know what I'm saying, the stuff comes out and we see who all's involved at that moment, you allowed that person to cap like that, knowing better. I don't know if it's to keep a clean face, save face, you know what I'm saying, to try to protect the bag that could be coming in or whatever. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong about all the stuff that I'm saying, except for what I heard for myself coming out of people's mouths. You know what I'm saying? That, make no mistake, is not incorrect. But what happens when the camera cuts off and the microphones are disconnected, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But for it to apparently continue to go on in the same way that it did when the cap took place, to create a contradiction, it's not good. It's not good at all. So going forward, stop letting y'all friends cap just so it makes them look good or makes y'all look good. Because when it comes out that it was cap and contradiction, it makes you look bad. And it makes you look worse than just keeping it real and keeping it honest, more importantly. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can keep it real and it still be fake. Let that sink in. You know what I'm saying? Because of a